On November 13th, 2016, less than a month after my wife's death, I received an email from Via, the car sharing service. At the time, I was sleeping a lot, eating little, barely speaking with anyone, and generally staying in bed. Via's email said they heard that riders sometimes have exceptional experiences sharing cars. Some have found future soulmates, others have secured jobs. They asked if you would like to respond with any personal experience. Via occupied a very special place in my heart, and so I roused myself and I wrote the following. Dear Via, yes, I will respond. On May 20th, 2016, my wife, Kathy, was admitted to Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. She had already fought a 13-year battle with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. I used Via for the next 78 days to return home from MSK on 68th and York to my apartment on East 20th Street. Each night at around 8:30 or 9 p.m., when most visitors had already left the hospital, I would kiss my sleeping wife's cheek, whisper goodnight, take the elevator to a now dimly lit lobby, and there I would plunk my exhausted body in a big, cushy brown chair, sigh, take some deep breaths, trying to overcome another horrendous day, and then I would call Via. It was such a relief to know that Via could get me home in an economical, efficient, and elegant way, with drivers who were usually friendly and ready to listen to my travails and share stories about themselves. This provided a small but helpful distraction from my high-intensity 10-hour days, in which I tried to shower my wife with love to help her survive this last affront to her life, manage her medical situation with so many doctors who poked and diagnosed, tested, operated, and reviewed results, not to mention family members and friends who called for updates and to schedule visits. I'd get home with just enough time to answer some emails, take a hot shower, watch an episode of some Netflix series, and then collapse into a sleep so deep that it was not even interrupted by bathroom visits. Regular taxis on a daily basis would have been too expensive. Buses would have taken too long. Via helped me make it through, and so I thank you, Via, from the bottom of my heart. I only stopped using Via on August 8th when Kathy and I were taken by ambulance to Calvary Hospice in the Bronx. There I slept at night on a cot and was by her side until she passed away on October 17th. We'd been together for 45 years. On November 14th, 2016, the day after my email, I received the following reply.
Dear Stephen, thank you so much for sharing this heartfelt story with us, and our sincere condolences for your loss. Your resilience, appreciation, and kind words have touched everyone here at Team Via and reminded us why we work hard to do what we do. If you are willing to provide us with a shipping address, we would very much like to send you a small gesture to express our sympathy and gratitude. We look forward to hearing from you, and our deepest condolences again for you and your family.
I responded, providing him with my address and saying that his kind words touched me deeply, made me feel less lonely, and made me cry. The next day, a delivery man with a package rang my doorbell. Here's what it contained. An enormous bouquet of red and white roses, peonies, magnolia, yellow and white lilies, 2 Via t-shirts, a Via baseball cap, and most amazingly of all, an 8-inch high by 18-inch wide triple panel card signed by 20 employees of the Via New York office. I was moved to tears. 16 months later, in May of 2018, I attended a reception at the Alliance Française in Manhattan to practice my French. I had an astounding experience in a Via on my way home. A couple was speaking in Hebrew, and after a break in their conversation, we chatted a bit. So, what type of work do you do?
Believe it or not, I work at the Via office.
Oh, no kidding. Do I have a story for you? I recounted my story. The gentleman became emotional.
I'm Omer. I'm the general manager at Via's New York office. It was me who got your letter.
I mean, he went on to tell me that each time the company has an off-site meeting, he starts by reading my email and telling his staff,
This is why we're in business.